Let's see what I can shoot from the front tees.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
It's a 1st down from the 41. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Bronc, Xavier McKinney.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll run here with Henry. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now here's Lamar. That pass pulled in by Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 560. Hut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Yellow, 43.
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Love throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
From the gun, Jackson headed out right. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Buying some time right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth down, pass coming. Bails out of the pocket quick. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Jackson throwing for it. He rolls to his right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted.